Now, the Ishwar Committee set up to simplify the Income Tax Act has good news for both builders and buyers. The recommendations could reduce your tax burden on property transactions. This could be a game changer for the real estate industry. So, what are those tax-friendly recommendations? Here's a report.
Even as the government is looking to bring about tax reforms, good news is that the taxes you pay as a home buyer could become simpler. Ishwar Committee report aims to simplify various provisions of the Income Tax Act and has come up with recommendations for tax-friendly laws. The first recommendation has to do with calculating capital gains tax on property that you have sold. Now, even tax experts are confused. Do you calculate from the date of sale or from the date the sale was registered? That is, when you paid stamp duty on the transaction. The Ishwar Committee has tried to clear this. It recommends that you now calculate capital gains tax on your property from the date you registered it. Second, the committee recommends doing away with the double taxation system. Only sellers will have to pay capital gains taxes. Buyers should be exempt. Third, TDS or tax deducted at source for developers would be reduced to 5% from 10%. What does this mean to you as a home buyer? How are your taxes going to get simpler? Let's assume you have a property worth 50 lakhs in Mumbai. Let's say that you bought this property on 20th of January 2015. If you registered your property only on 26th of January 2015, then the taxes you pay on capital gains will be computed from 26th of January. Second, if the seller is already paying capital gains tax, you as a buyer need to do so. Additionally, the committee recommends that TDS rates for developers reduce to 5%, which is relief to the industry and hopefully the buyer will also benefit.
What government has recommended is a reduction in rate from 10% to 5% is more likely to benefit the developers or the contractors or the builders. How it will benefit? Because if a higher tax is being deducted at 10% and your actual tax liability is much lower than the what tax has been deducted, then obviously one had to file first return. After filing return, one had to get a refund, which used to take sort of maybe a couple of years from the date when tax gets deducted. So it was a long drawn procedure, and if assessment happens, then it takes further time. So to simplify this, government has suggested that why not reduce the withholding rate from 10% to 5%.